What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the FNG Academy. Buck here, former Green Beret, here to help you guys get selected. Comment. What does PTSD look like? How does it affect you? How does it come on? Like, do you just wake up one morning and you're like, I have PTSD? But PTSD needs to be evaluated, needs to be talked about before we get into the special operations community. So if you guys are watching this, part of training, in my opinion, in the Q course should be dealing with loss, PTSD awareness, how to cope. Not after, not let's put them through war, let's have them lose their friends and kill people, and then we'll talk about PTSD if they bring it up. We can't do that. There's a potential that we could prevent suicides by focusing on PTSD before earning your Green Beret or your SEAL Trident instead of after. Because I'm telling you what, typically what's going to happen is guys are going to start developing the symptoms, not realize it, because it's, for me anyway, and from my experience with my friends, it's a slow onset over years and years of trauma. We hit the bottle. We start feeling like crap, or we'll randomly just stare into space, or remember one of our friends and we get hit in the nuts with it, and so we just have a drink to try and calm our nerves. Or we get bored and we want to have a drink so we don't have to start thinking too much, because we know that that thought eventually is going to start bringing out some dark side of us, some dark sides of the things that we've done and seen, and so we don't want to deal with that. So then we turn to alcohol, which only makes the situation worse, which, as we all know, statistically increases the chances for suicide. The hard part is when you don't acknowledge that you have some PTSD and the way it's affecting your life, and then you try to compare yourself to people that have never had the experiences that you have. For example, I can't be in a grocery store on the weekends. People start bumping into me in a grocery store and I want to lose my mind. I think it's extremely disrespectful, and it takes my heart rate to 1,000,000, and I got to get out of there. I have literally left my groceries in the grocery store and walked straight out of the store because I can't be around a lot of crowds. And when people start getting into my personal bubble, I lose my shit. We have to figure out how to cope with this stuff without just hitting the bottle and hitting drugs or hitting alcohol and then starting that digression into potential suicide or ruining our lives. Can we implement some PTSD awareness into the qualification course? Can we start getting people aware before they get these issues of what the signs and symptoms are going to look like, how they can cope with it in a positive manner, and how to deal with it after the fact? That would be my biggest suggestion instead of waiting, because honestly, I've never talked about it. I didn't realize how bad it was until I got out, and then the police department just made it worse. So, I know this is kind of a downer topic, but I really think it's important to talk about because, like I said, you guys could be dealing with PTSD in the future if you don't already have it. And if you do already have PTSD, and you're a vet that's experienced some things and you're having a hard time, just know that you're not alone. There's tons of us out there. Reach out. And I know that's kind of like the weird thing to say, reach out, but it helps. I had a buddy reach out recently and just said, dude, I'm just having a hard time. Well, let's talk about it. What's happening? What are you dealing with? I'm having a hard time too. PTSD is difficult. Dealing with trauma is difficult. Dealing with loss is difficult. And unfortunately, you'll be fine, and then it hits you like a ton of bricks out of nowhere. So if you're getting hit like a ton of bricks, reach out to one of your friends who know what you're going through, talk about it, and let's be open about the things that we're dealing with to help each other cope. Just my 2 cents, just wanted to get that ball rolling, and I hope someone over at SWIC hears this, and if they haven't already, let's start implementing some PTSD training before they get the Green Berets and not just after. All right, guys, I hope that helps. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys next time.